Hello and thanks for tuning in. I'm Holly Shields here for Kalkine Media and welcome to another edition of Executive Corner Expert Talks. In this edition, we'll be shedding light on Australasian Metals, the pioneer lithium and gold-focused company. Australasian is engaged in a spate of exciting exploration activities across its highly prospective project portfolio in Australia, and it has also partnered with CSIRO to explore its lithium project using advanced technologies. And joining us today to share their insights is Managing Director, Dr. Qingtao Zeng. Dr. Zeng, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Now, to kick things off, lithium and other battery metals are experiencing high demand. How do you see the market unfolding in the near to long term for these commodities?
I think I have been in the lithium trading business since 2016. I say up and downs. I think for the short term, when I say short term, is like in the next 6 or 12 months, I say limited supply, new supply coming to the market. Who is the next developer? And given the enormous demand from the downstream, I think even with core lithium, with Wodgina getting on back to the production, even Pilbara revive the ex-Altura production, I think the supply will be digested by the enormous demand very quickly. So I think in short term, in the next 6 or 12 months, the price is still very strong. But down the track, given if you reference the spodumene concentrate price from the Pilbara's auction, you will say it's up to $7,000 per ton for 5.5% concentrate. That price is crazy. It's most of the miners, I would think all-in cost will be around, let's say, $600 or $800 per ton, even with the current costs. That's a big margin everybody's enjoy. So I don't think that will be sustainable, because when the one sector is so hot, all the juniors or the explorers in the brownfield, they have no problem to access capital. Then I would think more lithium discovery would be made in the next 1 year, within 1 year or two. So that will be the next pipeline of lithium project, which can provide material to this whole industry chain. So I would think long term, it won't be like this for like 6,000, 7,000. Even it's settled at 2,000, or even 1,500. It's still all those lithium companies will enjoy a fat margin and have a good business. So that's my vision about the market.
Well, really interesting and insightful observation there. It'll be interesting as well to see how it unfolds in the near future and down the pipeline. Now, your company has extended its research program partnership with CSIRO for the second phase. How is CSIRO's approach different from conventional exploration programs?
I think CSIRO guys are really good in terms of they have done a lot of research on the world-class deposits, including Greenbushes, Pingara, even in Mali, the Glumina project. So they know what they should look for in terms of identifying big structures, how they can find some good deposits. We have done our first phase of study. I think we enjoyed that processes. Most importantly, our geologists put the foot on the ground. We feed back the information we get from our surface mapping, rock chips, soil geochemistry, back to CSIRO guys, and they do high-level desktop, remote sensing, and hyperspectrum interpretation. So there is an interaction, and the outcome is we increased our chance to identify some good spot for us to ground truth it. So I think we have good feelings about each other in the first phase. We extend to the next phase. I think it will definitely add a lot of value to our company.
Absolutely. It sounds like a very promising and valuable partnership already. So it'll be exciting to see how it unfolds further. Now, you managed to secure a Northern Territory government exploration grant as well. To what do you attribute this success to, and how is Australasian Metals planning to leverage these funds?
Yeah, we are so lucky and we are very fortunate to have that grant. There's only 6 companies for the greenfield exploration has been granted with that grant. And I think there are several players in our region, both public companies and private companies. I think that endorsement from Northern Territory government in some way saying we like this project, there are definitely some merits in it. And yes, we want to use that fund wisely. And we start with, we already done the surface mapping, identified some northwest structures, which has been proved or interpreted out of the geophysics data as well. And also we have identified some hot spot in the surface. Two of the samples coming with economic grade, 1.6% and 1.15% lithium, plus credit in the titanium. So we will drill those areas with the funding support from Northern Territory government. And we already applied the mining management plan. Once we got that approved, we will start drilling as soon as possible. So hopefully, if we can intersect something good, and yeah, we'll fly.
Right. Well, that is terrific to hear. It sounds like you're definitely on the right track there.
Yes, thank you.
Now, I understand that lithium trading and offtake is really one of your main fortes. Are there any plans for devising future offtake agreements? And if so, which market is Australasian planning to penetrate?
Yes, I have presented that before, that I have a private business which is helping the Australian lithium miners to sell their material into Chinese market. I think in short term, still, I would think worldwide, over 90% of the capacity for lithium conversion, which is buying spodumene concentrate, produce lithium hydroxide or carbonate, are still in China. And in my register, we already have 2 converters in our registers that have a small shareholding. And I can tell you that we have been approached by a lot of big groups trying to do something with us. But again, we think our company is undervalued, especially after the smash from the market. If we want to find a partner at this stage, we can. But the thing is, I want to preserve the value for my shareholders. With the fund we have, we want to grow the project into the next level before we do any corporate deals. But again, everything is open for discussion. And yeah, China is I came from China and I have done business between Australia and China. So that will be my focus in short term.
That does make perfect sense there. And overall, I'd say you are very well placed indeed, and perhaps even undervalued. So that is good to see. Now, coming to your gold projects, you're undertaking a drilling campaign of Mount Clermont and Capella as well. How's that campaign shaping up, and what does the on-site result look like?
We have completed over around 2,300 meters RC drilling. We already completed. And some of the assay results coming back, but we're still waiting for the last several holes. It looks good for me, and we are going to put everything together into a bigger picture, and hopefully we can deliver a strong announcement down the track. I would think if everything come along as we planned, we should be in the position to declare our first mandate job standard results down the track. So yeah, it looks good. And also we think the gold had a good market this year, given a lot of crazy things happening in the world. So yeah, let's say.
Absolutely. Well, certainly exciting stuff there. And it's safe to say a very promising outlook for you there.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Absolutely. Now, you're handling operations in diverse commodities. What can you tell us about Australasian's strategy in working with such versatility?
I mean, we are focusing on projects in Australia, which is a very safe jurisdiction. We can add value very quickly. And lithium, commodity-wise, the lithium and gold are the major focus for us. I think both of them have a good market right now. And also lithium-related titanium and tin. Just some background. When the lithium market is crazy here, a lot of direct shipping lithium ore sold into Chinese market. And as far as I know, there's a couple of processing facilities in the coast of China. They run out of direct shipping ore right now. So they're actively looking for feed. And for our play, I think especially for the Bar Creek project, which we had just announced that we have some high-grade titanium and tin in the surface. And that's something we can work on and add value very quickly. So with lithium, titanium, tin, and gold, I think also we only listed 13 months ago, with still over $6 million in the bank by the end of last quarter. And our market value is only like 10 million. So that makes our EV is like 4. So I think we are very, in one way, are unfortunate we are in such a low market cap, but on the other side, the bright side is we are highly leveraged to exploration succeeds. If we find something really good, our share price will be appreciated very quickly by the market.
Absolutely, I don't doubt that one bit. So it does sound like you're very well placed there again overall. So great to see. And we'll definitely keep a lookout for all the exciting projects and exploration activities you have in the upcoming year. I'm sure your shareholders will agree there as well. But with that said, thanks very much for sharing your insights today with us, Dr. Zeng. It's been really great to hear from you today on Executive Corner Expert Talks.
Thank you very much, Holly. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for your time as well, viewers. If you've just joined us, that was Dr. Qingtao Zeng, the Managing Director of Australasian Metals. They're doing some very exciting stuff in the space, so do keep an eye out. And if you missed any part of that chat, you can catch the full interview on our YouTube channel here at Kalkine Media. I'm Holly Shields reporting for Kalkine TV.